Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of July 6th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Tower of the Divine with Pre-Night, the Astro Matrix Tarot with Hematite, and the Tower of Symbolic Worth with Tiger's Eye. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. So I will name the cards. This is the King of Coins reversed, okay. The Knight of Swords reversed. The Ace of Swords reversed, okay. The Death reversed, okay. The Three of Swords is the only upright card in the reading proper. Don't panic. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands reversed. That is kind of fitting. Let's just adjust everything for the shot here. This should be nice for you. Whoops. You know what? I think we have the idea. All right. I'll see you right now. Honestly, I like this energy. This is 1 step back, 2 steps forward, or at least the 1 step back part, because obviously with the Three of Swords being the only upright card in all of this, there's disappointment that's central to all of this. And with the Knight of Swords and the King of Coins being, present here, both in reverse, there's a dissatisfaction with a need to slow down, but I think deep down you know that you have to slow down, because with this Ace of Swords being reversed also, and the Death card here being reversed, this is looking like you're not even sure where you're supposed to go, so there's no point spinning your wheels and getting mud all over the place when you're not even sure where what your destination is. And I think that when you take it in that perspective, moments like these are easier to bear. I want to point out that we have the retrograde Kazemi like right after this work week. That might have something to do with, these 3 sword cards being in the disposition that they are, but this is a collective reading, so I don't want to, make too many promises. So yeah, honestly, I also like going fast, but when I don't know where to go, slowing down to figure that out is more worthwhile than just flailing around, even though you feel like you're moving, If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. I should have asked for a thumbs down. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Wow, 2 reverse kings and the Nine of Cups. Okay, whoops. Chariot in the middle, love it. And Judgment at the bottom of the deck, that makes sense. Well, that's nice that the 2 kings are the only reverse cards here. Yep, that looks good for you. And I'll see you right now. Group 2, before I give you your message, I just want to give the usual caveat that I give with messages like these. I just want to encourage you to not do anything actually stupid. The reason that I wanted to preamble this is because The vibe of this, it's that Silicon Valley trope of move fast and break things. I think that with the two kings being the only reverse cards in all of this, and especially with the King of Swords and the King of Coins being those kings, with this row here, we have the Fool, the Chariot, and the Nine of Cups, and the Judgment card here. That's where the breaking things comes into play. Because sometimes when a thing doesn't make theoretical sense, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's not the right move. Every beginner who didn't want to learn the basics said that before doing whatever dumb shit they were about to do. If you don't need to have pursued mastery in that many fields to have run into such beginners where they don't even know the basics yet, but they want to innovate and they don't even know what they're pushing off of. Try to not be that. However, sometimes you actually do know what you're talking about enough to say, hey, wait, I think this unusual approach can work or whatever. I don't, oh yeah, it's because of the Fool that I'm reading that. So yeah, I think that this unusual approach can work and maybe we should go about it. And sometimes that is when real innovation happens or when a gigantic mess happens. But given the cards in this reading, I would say that even if you pull the gigantic mess card, that cleaning that up would be worth the effort. And maybe that is the contradiction nodded at by the black and white horses here, in the central card here that is the Chariot. So yeah, move fast, break things. Don't do anything actually stupid, and actually try to know what it is that you're pushing off of when you try to innovate. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 3, let's see what we have for you for this week. Okay. Whoops. I'll pick that up. Okay. The Six of Wands. So, all right. So let's see here. Emperor, King, no, that's the Page of Coins, yeah, and the Four of Wands, okay. Yeah, that looks good for you. Beautiful. I'll see you right now. Group 3, I would advise caution for this week. First of all, I might have said that this was the Four of Wands earlier. This is the Five of Wands. The Hierophant's staff is the fifth wand. But yeah, the thing that leapt out to me when I was watching these cards is this Emperor here. I really like that the Emperor is in the reading, but I don't like the fact that the Emperor is facing away from the reading. And I was putting myself, because sometimes when the highest ranking card is facing away from the reading, I can sometimes read it as, taking charge and like going, charge. However, putting myself in the Emperor's position, I would not feel comfortable at all running blindly into the breach if all I had behind me was a Page of Coins. And also the fact that the highest ranking pip in the entire reading, the Eight of Coins here, happens to be the same suit as the lowest ranking court in the suit is giving me the impression that the Emperor here has support, but not necessarily the level of support that they need to get the job done this week. I like the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck, but I also like this Ace of Swords. I think until the Ace of Swords is clear, until it's clear to you what this Ace of Swords is, I might sandbag this entire week, which is basically slow playing it. If it is clear to you, it might even be clear to you right now on the Saturday before the week begins, what this Ace of Swords is. I would invite you to double check and to make sure. And even if you're right, to not play too aggressively, because again, you're going into the breach with the page of all you have is a page of coins behind you. And if you happen to be the page of coins, sorry to talk about you, to have been talking about you this whole time as if you don't matter. However, pages usually, we all have imposter syndrome, all right? I'm faking it right now. It might not show, but I am. So yeah, it's understandable to want to impress the boss, but to not necessarily tell your boss that you have the goods when you don't. No matter how eager they are to run into the fray, that might be your job to say, hey, you know, I am just a page. Yes, I do know these 8 coins. Yes, I am the best suited here to talk about these 8 coins, but I am just a page here. So yeah, just keep that in mind. If you hated this reading, please give this video a thumbs down, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump ahead to your Oracle card reading. All right, it's the Oracle card portion. I believe this is where I put them. I will eventually stop saying that, but regardless, this is it. Group A, your card is Holding Together. This is I Ching hexagram number 8. And the keywords are union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, making a choice. Okay, it's a school of fish. Honestly, given the tarot portion, I think it's pretty obvious. You know, greater than the sum of their parts, that kind of thing. Also hinted at by the school of fish here in the wild, different schools of fish and everything. I don't want to read too much into the imagery, but I think this is one of these cards. I haven't done this in a while. I think this is a good time to do it. I'm just going to reread the keywords and move on. Union, cooperation, solidarity, membership, teamwork, participation, and making a choice. Group B, your card is the Chameleon Spirit. Act as if. That's really funny. Honestly, I can basically leave it there. This is fake it till you make it. This is an invitation to put on a brave face, or to at least not freak the fuck out as deeply as you might feel like freaking the fuck out. Yeah. Oh, also, sometimes good things really do happen to you. This might be a warning against the self-fulfilling prophecy where something genuinely good happens and you say, nah, Sydney warned me during the tarot portion, so no, you're not this time, Satan. But it might actually be the helicopter that's there to rescue you, you know? So try to keep an eye out for that. Group C, your card is the New Moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. This is honestly throwing me for a loop. Let me reflect on that for a moment. Okay, yeah, I get it. This is, it's kind of an invitation to focus on what you can contribute to the effort as opposed to what the effort can contribute to you, basically. So as long as you keep your eye on what the goal is and not necessarily what this leg of the journey means to you, you know, that's kind of the framing that you're being invited to shy away from in favor of what is this all about? What is it that we're trying to do? Yeah, Group D, your card is Caution. This is Mercury in Virgo. Mercury rules Virgo, actually. Wait, there we go. That should be good. Let me just focus. And let me actually look at this card myself here. Nope, I'm going to read it the straightforward way, as if the card is this giant lady and you're one of these fawn, elk, deer thingies trying to rush in this direction here. This is a reiteration of what I said during one of the readings here, that it's kind of a week to slow down and make sure that you've dotted your I's and crossed your T's. I think that is the invitation that is being given to you, which is very fitting for Mercury and Virgo. I'll just leave it at that. And I think that is a good note to end everything on. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.